After a recent interview that Samuel L. Jackson had, it brought up the idea of the possibility of Mace Windu, a Star Wars fan favorite, and the possibility of maybe a spinoff series, maybe a movie. And you know what we do. So let's talk some Mace Windu here. Where are we at with the character? I have my thoughts, but I want you to go first.
All right, cool. So this is a beloved character we talking about right now, right? I don't know about you. I'm a big Mace Windu fan, bro. Samuel Jackson killed that role. Do I see them making a TV show or a movie? I can see both, but I think more of a TV show though. So I think it's time we get what we want. I mean, I know that Disney's been, doing what the fans want, and it's not been that great. But let's be honest, though. How long we've been waiting for this? Like, we want a Mace Windu. I don't care if it's a prequel, a sequel, or a what if series. I just want to see Mace Windu just with some ass, bro. And that purple lightsaber he got, bro. Come on. Yo, he's number 2 in the Jedi Academy, bro. Top 2. Hands down. They even say he might even be top 1. Better than Yoda. I don't know about that. I'm just telling you what the word from the grapevine is. I ain't knocking him. I think he's one of the greatest Jedis ever.
Okay. So I don't know much backstory about Mace Windu. All I know is he just was that noble one that's like sitting on the council, and he mean business, and he really only had 2 moments. I don't really like to talk about that second moment, but the first moment was in Clone Wars. No, Attack of the Clones. That's the second movie. Attack of the Clones.
Episode 2. Attack of the
Clones, where they went to that planet where Count Dooku was holding Anakin and Obi-Wan, and then Mace had his little moment, and I'm like, okay, my man, he means some business. He ain't just some dude just sitting on a Jedi Council. Like, he put in that work. And that second movie, the second time we saw him with the lightsaber was in the third movie with Revenge of the Sith. And again, I don't really like talking about it because if we're being honest, he dogged Darth Sidious. Dogged him.
Oh yeah, he dogged Palpatine hands down, bro. Hands down.
And then basically he had him dead to rights. And then Anakin had to come in there and screw up every damn thing. He cut his hand off. No, don't kill him. And then Sidious puts the little electricity joint on him, and then he falls out the window. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like, we could give my man a better ending. Like I said, he's a brother. You can't have a brother go out like that. So, like, that was very, very disappointing for me. So,
all right, bro. I totally agree with you. I was gonna say it, but screw it. I'm gonna say it. I don't care what the fan base say. But let's just be honest. Let's be honest. Let's keep it real. No cap. Y'all gonna hate me for this? I don't care. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, all y'all. Y'all would have never done that to a white Jedi, because goddamn well they would have never got carried like that. And don't even bring the whole Anakin shit. That was supposed to happen. That's not the same fucking shit. So let's get one thing straight. Mace Windu didn't have to go out like that, bruh. Like you said, I ain't gonna lie to you. Mace Windu carried Palpatine, bruh. He carried Darth Sidious like a bitch. And Sidious was a bitch. And don't get me wrong. I dug his fighting style. He could get it. He carried his own with Yoda. Well, like I said, some may say that he's better than Yoda. Some say that he's below Yoda. Some say that he's on par with Yoda. Based off of that fight scene,
he was better than Yoda. Based off of that fight scene, he was better than Yoda.
I don't have enough evidence. In submission. I'm not knocking either one of them. I'm just saying I don't have enough evidence to prove which one's better than others. I would like to have seen those two go head to head. But from what I saw from episode 3, I got to keep it real with you. Mace Windu had a fight scene with Palpatine, but guess who had a fight scene with Palpatine too? Yoda.
Yoda. And Yoda didn't have him in submission at all.
And he didn't. But guess what's going on par? So if we're going to talk about fight scenes and we're going to keep it real, if Yoda was keeping on par with Palpatine, and yes, the fight did go out longer. So either they were equal or one was greater than the other. I'm gonna leave that to the fan base. My opinion is that Yoda probably was a slightly as equal or a little bit stronger than Palpatine. It's hearsay because it was still left in a tie. But if we're gonna keep it real,
Yoda lost.
Mace Windu carried that ass. Hands down, bruh. Carried that ass. That motherfucker walked into his chambers. He said, under the Jedi Order, you are under arrest. And what that motherfucker say to him? I am the council. He said, not yet. He said, really? And then he pulled that saber out. He pulled that freaking red saber and they start going head to head. Bro, the first thing he did, he carried it. Countered. Sting! Done. He was like, get that shit out of here, bruh. And he over there struggling. Mace Windu was on par, bruh. Mace Windu was the shit. So, I liked him. He was a real one. He was an OG. And let's be honest, because most people don't want to talk about it. Because I know when I talk about this with Star Wars fans, like, bruh, nobody wants to talk about how right he was about Anakin. They're like,
he said, nah, he ain't worthy of being trained. Nope.
He wasn't. Like, let's be honest. Let's keep it real. He wasn't worthy of being trained. But if we didn't get the story we got, then we would have never got the Star Wars that we know today. But let's be honest. Nobody wanted to listen to the fucking brother when he was talking. But when the white man was talking, I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not even gonna go to the whole politics in it. But let's be honest. When the brother was saying something, y'all didn't want to listen.
Get back to Mace Windu. Prequel or sequel? A prequel
or a sequel?
Or a sequel after Episode 3.
I like both, but if I want to only go with one, I want a sequel. I want a continuation, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think Mace Windu is really dead, bro. We didn't see a body.
I don't want to see him his face all fucked up in a sequel. I don't want that shit.
Come on, bro.
I hate when movies do that. Where, like, for example, Thor lost his eye. Wasn't on board with that. That was dumb. Yeah, I didn't like that. No,
it was just his eye, though, bro.
I don't care. Don't do any facial harm to my hero. Like
Odin, like father. I mean, like Odin, like son, right?
It bothers me. Like when you damage the hero in the face, that bothers me a lot.
What?
Like scars are okay. Scars are okay, but once you get all like you lose your sight and all this other stuff to your face, like no, heroes are badass. They're not supposed to get fucked up like that.
What?
No,
bro. What are you talking about? Either they lose something physical or they get attacked personally, like their ego. What are you talking about?
That's cool, but I don't like that. Like I don't know if you've seen you saw Matrix Revolutions.
Yeah, I saw it.
That turned me off when he lost his eyes. It did. It turned me off. I was like, I don't really want to watch this anymore.
Okay, cool. All right. What? Okay, so like Logan and when he lost his healing powers, is that a pet? Did that grind your gears?
What's wrong with that? Like he's still
getting hurt.
He's getting hurt, but still Logan.
Yeah, like a piece of him is dying. So what are you talking about? Like, it's the same thing, yo. What are you talking about?
I was at the end, like he was dying at the end. Like I'm cool with him dying at the end, but I don't know. But I have to endure this for like another movie or two. It's not.
I mean,
no, hell no.
But you don't even like prequels, dog. We go back to what you stated. Like, well, I don't know. Most fans don't know this about my boy right here. My boy right here don't like. Star Wars is what?
Star Wars is different,
bro. Don't be saying that now, bro. Like we talked about this outside of the pod, bro. You don't like prequels. You are very against prequels, bro. Don't be changing it right now.
Star Wars is so much different when it comes to prequels because there's so many different characters of so many character stories that you could tell where you can do prequels. Some of these movies and TV shows that I sit down and watch does not need a prequel.
Okay,
like
I can agree with you on certain things.
You said what?
Like what? I can agree with you on certain aspects of the stories in Star Wars. I give you an example: Knights of Ren. You probably don't even know what that's about.
Nope.
The old school Jedis.
Nope.
I'm talking about millennium before the story we get in episode 1, 2, 3, and all that. Like before the Jedi Order was faced. You give me that. We've been waiting for that for a long. Like hardcore Star Wars fans been waiting for that, bro. Like when they had lightsabers on a on a backpack. When they used to use blades before they used lightsabers, bro. And then when they had lightsabers, they had a backpack that produced the energy. And before they used kyber crystals. And then they found the kyber crystals, which allowed them to use the lightsabers. And then we had the civil war between the Jedi Order and the Sith Lord. I want to see that shit. I want to see like thousands of years before episode 1 even existed. I want to see all that.
We already got the ending to Star Wars, so it's nothing but prequels at this point. But
yeah, it's true.
I'm just saying, like, okay, cool. That's a cool series that I can sit down and watch. That's something I don't know. But if you're gonna give me the same repetitive thing where I gotta sit back and watch a Superman prequel, a Batman prequel, a Spider-Man prequel, I'm not watching that. Like Hunger Games. I don't need to see a prequel of that. I'm good. I'm good.
That's Hunger Games. We're not talking about that. We were talking about Star Wars.
I know, but that was the first thing that. Okay. If we want to, John Wick, I don't need to see a prequel. I don't need to know what happened before John Wick came. I don't care. It's not important to me.
It is important. Right. What do you mean? How did he become a badass then?
Why?
I want to see that. I want to see him stab somebody in the face, kill somebody with a pencil, bro. I want to see that.
You know what? I want to see a Beekeeper prequel. I think that'd be cool. I want to see Beekeeper or Missions. That's a nice prequel movie to watch.
Are you serious, bro? You're okay. I'm not even totally against the idea. You be throwing me off the time because we're not even talking about the same topic. Okay, Beekeeper, because you only got one movie. I would die to see that. Okay, cool. Give me a sequel though, too. I ain't against the idea. I just think it would be cool to see Mace Windu come back. I'm a big fan of him. Plus, come on, let's be honest. The only motherfucker who wielded a purple lightsaber, bro. Ain't nobody do that shit, bro. Nobody. Purple Rain, come on, yo, get out of here, yo, get out of here. Come on.
Nobody had a prequel is more appropriate for this. I'm just being honest. I want to see how Mace Windu became Mace Windu before we got to episode 1, I guess. Give me episode 1. Before episode 1, let me see how Mace Windu became on the Jedi Council. Let everybody know how Mace Windu became a badass. Let me get that kind of backstory. Like nobody knows. All they know is a black dude a black Jedi. That's all people know. Black Jedi and Samuel L. Jackson. That's all they know. And to be honest with you, if we're gonna take this a step further, Samuel L. Jackson can't play this character.
Yeah, we need a younger actor, to be honest with you, unless they're gonna CGI his face. But let's be honest, like he's up there already, so I don't see him doing his own stunts or even having a stunt double do this. But listen, I'm not opposed against this all idea. I just like to see Mace Windu come back. That's my personal opinion of it. But if we're gonna do a prequel, I'm cool with that, bro. I'm cool. I ain't knocking it. No, a prequel. I'm not against it.
I thought you said sequel. Like, nah, I don't want.
I want a sequel or a prequel. I'm not against the ideas. That's all I'm saying. Like,
just making sure.
I'm just saying. I just want to see Mace Windu come back. However they do it, but all I'm saying is make it make sense. Make it a good storyline. It's not just. So like to go back to what we're saying with the whole, like, we're just throwing shit out there just to throw it out there. We're not going to just do a TV show because the fans want a TV show. We're doing it because it makes sense. It adds to the story and it adds to the lineage and it adds to the timeline.
Okay.
We're not just throwing stuff out there just to throw it out there because that's what the fans want. No, let's not. Okay, that's cool. I'm not knocking it. But what I'm saying is make it make sense though. Don't just throw it out there just to throw it out there. So like, Obi-Wan, I like the show, but there were certain things about the show that I didn't like. The Inquisitors.
That was perfect.
Like, to be honest with you, okay, let's stop using the word like. Let's be honest. The Inquisitors were cool. It was also in the video game they released on the PlayStation. I can't remember the title right now.
Why does it have to be just PlayStation? It was actually multi-platform released.
Oh, okay. You got that. Okay, so we got a new Star Wars game. It got a sequel. It
got released on Xbox.
What is it called again?
The Star Wars.
Shit.
Fall of the Jedi.
Fall of the Jedi. Yeah.
Fallen Jedi or something like that.
Fallen Jedi. That was a great game. I haven't played the second one. So as we're recording this, I have no knowledge of it, or I even like looked at the gameplay or even know the history about it, but whatever. So what I'm saying is that in the first one, we had the Grand Inquisitors
Fallen Order. My bad.
Fallen Order. Oh yeah. Fallen Order. Correct. So we got the Grand Inquisitors in that game is actually tied to the actual main timeline. So we got the actual planet. We got all that and everything with Vader and everything. So I just didn't like how they brought up some of the Inquisitors, and we had the third sister.
Mm-hmm.
I liked her as a character. I didn't love her. They could have done better. But as we know, we got a character that kind of was playing the main, I don't want to say it, but I like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, let's not make it just to throw a character out there, because if you're going to do that, you're just trying to just basically bank on all the fans. You're just trying to get every penny you can for a character. All I'm saying is that if we're going to make a storyline, make it make sense, make it on the timeline, and make it interesting. You know what I'm saying? Change it up a little bit. But if you're going to make a sequel, make it make sense. Don't just throw it out there just to throw it out there and then have something stupid happen in the end. Or let's just say, if you're going to make a storyline, don't make it a what if episode without telling people it's a what if episode. Don't make it seem like we're left out in the loop and then be like, oh, it's not part of the main storyline. We just gave it to you because you're fans. Like, no, don't do that. Because I would be upset as a fan if you gave us a Mace Windu show and you made us believe that it was part of the main timeline and it actually didn't. It was just a what if, like it was just a maybe. That's not good enough for me. Don't do that. But overall, if we had a TV series, it would make more sense because we get more time with the character, more character development, more characters to be introduced, more of the universe being provided, more information, more lore, all that. I would like to see that. But to be honest with you, like, I don't know. I'm more for a prequel, bro. I'm more for a prequel. I don't think his character's dead. I always wanted to see him in there. For somebody who always says they don't like prequels, you keep talking about it. But like,
that's what makes it so perfect. That the fact that I'm cool with a prequel, you should be on board.
I know. I should be on board on it, but I'm kind of iffy about it. Like the whole John Wick thing we going back to. Common. Is his character dead? We didn't see him die, but he could come back.
Don't care. Yeah. I'm John Wick. It's all about the beekeeper now.
Okay.
It's all about the beekeeper. So I go to sleep to beekeeper.
So with Samuel Jackson coming out talking about making a Mace Windu show, is it possible? I don't know yet. Rumors talk about bringing him back, but to be honest with you, my personal opinion, do we need him? To be honest with you,
closure.
We can't. I could go without it because it doesn't make sense if you were.
Let it be a Latino Jedi. I'm pretty sure you could be.
It wouldn't make sense though, even if Mace Windu was a Jedi in that same time and he replaced Mace Windu. It wouldn't make sense because where the fuck has Mace Windu been this entire time?
No, yeah, okay, good. We don't need a sequel then. It's good with just a prequel. Just let me know how you became.
I'm just trying to make sense of it. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to make sense of it. Like
I'm breaking it down for you right now, so it'll make perfect sense. let me go ahead and build it up.
You don't even let me talk about it. Like I'm just trying to say, make it make sense. I don't understand. Maybe it's just me, or maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm being negative about it. But I'm just trying to say, like, if he did survive, how come we haven't talked about it? No video games, no side stories, not even an Obi-Wan, not even Clone Wars, not even the Bad Batch, not even in the Rebels, nothing. He wasn't even mentioned at all, not even in the books. So
we can make it work.
Know. Can we make it work? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Can we make it work? Leave a comment on the comments below, and we could talk about this all day long.
We can make it work. As big as the galaxy is, we can make it work.
The last question is, do we want to see Samuel L. Jackson come back and reprise his role as Mace Windu?
No. He's too big and fat and old.
Pause. Pause.
He's too old. You can't do. I'm sorry.
Or are we disappointed at how Secret Invasion came out to be? Because that's what the fans wanted, and we got it. Not a lot.
I'm not
it's divided.
I'm not disappointed. It was okay. 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Even the kiss.
6. I'll give him a 6.
Even the kiss.
What kiss?
The scroll kiss between him and his wife. Oh, okay. All right. My fault. I'm done. Oh. I don't know what else to say, bro.